today we have a topic here for you, which is how our education system is failing. So we're going to be talking about like basically how the education system was like when we were in primary and secondary versus like how primary and secondary school is now.
Well, for me, I think it's failing, like, from the changing of the grades, the things that we're having to, the kids now are having to learn more of things that we don't use, especially due to the fact that right now, when I go into a corner shop or a shop, I do not need to know about Pythagoras or trigonometry or all of that crap. Because when I'm buying my crisp and juice, I don't know where tin and sin and fan and can and cause come into an equation.
Yeah.
And obviously, like, in secondary school, we did do citizenship, which was actually good.
Yeah.
But
For
then,
1 year
for
or 2 years?
Yeah, for
They
like,
took it off the
and they
curriculum.
took it off the curriculum. And that wasn't even enough, because really and truly right now,
We actually need
I
it.
don't even know about mortgage and that.
Yeah.
And how am I supposed to
And
get my house in the
taxes.
future? I have to ask my mum that, when you guys should be teaching me that.
Yeah, it's looking embarrassing for us. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's like,
I don't know about them stuff, and when it comes down to them situation, I don't know what you guys are talking about. So how am I supposed to get help? I'm not gonna go into another education system just to learn about it. Do you think I'm stupid?
yeah.
No, but I like the way like primary school they're starting to challenge little kids. Like my little brother started to do, I don't know, it was maths that we started in like year 9, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So they're starting it from primary, which is great.
Okay.
But obviously it's just like, I don't know if it will personally like stress them out at a young age, but
Yeah.
it's just like, it's kind of good, but then at the same time it will be like, are you doing too much?
I'd say I agree with Divine, because even my aunties and my uncles, they used to tell me that, back in the days when they were in Nigeria, they learned all of the hard stuff that we learned in secondary in primary, but like year 6, sorry. So I feel like it is good, because you're challenging them from young, and then they'll get used to being challenged. So when they're older, they won't be stressed out or panic when they are being challenged.
That's true. I think even like for example in maths, when you hear all these things like trigonometry and Pythagoras and that, I think obviously they say that maths is needed in our everyday life, which to an extent is true, as in like percentages, you know, like when you're working that out. But I think more time they just do it because those kind of things can help people who want to be mathematicians. There's people that will probably like do maths in
like
you know,
A-level
exactly,
maths,
and then they will end up doing
Exactly.
it in uni and then, you know, stuff like that. So I think they're getting people ready, they're getting the mathematicians ready. But what about the people who
Exactly. That's what
that,
I
like
was
there's
gonna say.
other things.
I was gonna say like it would be better if they allow, you know how you get options when we was picking our GCSEs, you could, if it was a thing where, you know how we did statistics as well, like obviously some groups, like it was only set 1 to 3 that did statistics, so it was kind of a choice that was given to us, which would be better if we wanted to do this whole Pythagoras.
But that's the thing with that. That's what I agree with you. But the thing is, no one ever knows what they want to do, which is the difficult bit. I know that's what I wanted to say as well. Like, obviously, I understand. We might need to know the Pythagoras, as you said, like, because some people want to, but we never know what we're gonna be, and that's the hard thing, because no one knows what they want to be. So it's kind of helping us in a way, just in case we do come into that situation. But as you said, like, imagine it doesn't, like, imagine I want to be like because something else.
Because even I think Prendergast, or like there's a school there's some schools that would do like, for example, sociology. When I was in sixth form, the girls were like saying how they had sociology. We never had that.
We never had
sociology as a like
in sixth form.
Subject. So, exactly. Like,
but you know what? I think it comes down to like how well the school is funded. Because if some schools can afford teachers that teach different, teach sociology specifically, but others can't. So I feel like it comes down to the funding of.
To be honest, our secondary school was messed up. There was just too many teachers leaving.
Do you know what it is? I feel like it was good at first.
I think I liked it
first.
I will forever like it. Obviously, we hate it because we're saying that, but we always want to go back.
Always want to go back.
A week, like
maybe like
give
a
us
month.
A week.
Just to forget about working and paying rent and all of that. For a month, I would be fine.
Like just our year in that school, with the teachers that were there.
Yeah.
Shout out to all you SMA people. You know, apart from I'm joking. No, but even with maths, maths have two different papers. They have non-calculator, they have calculator, and they have written.
That's recent.
They introduced that. It changed. Like it's annoying that
they even changed drama as well. They made it written. Written.
What can you write
about? They're changing the grades. Numbers.
I don't understand. Sorry, I didn't get it.
My niece have been trying to explaining. That's what I'm saying.
Let me do D.
I think they don't even do 9+. I don't know.
Yeah, that's A
star.
One was A.
No. One is
one around. One is you.
Yeah.
No, I think isn't there one? Then there's you. Am I bugging? What? I think there's one. Then there's you failed. Like you.
I don't know.
You.
At this point,
literally. I think it's so confusing.
I was asking my niece about it, how she was explaining it, and she's telling me one number means two things. So I don't know how you're confusing.
5 is the average.
Yeah, 5 is probably C then.
Yeah.
Low C.
I think low C.
Yeah.
Low C
I don't want to say things I don't know. You guys know
exactly. Even with like you see how how the government is trying to now make because obviously the economy is failing. The government is trying to make secondary school students pay for transport. By them making them pay for transport, they're not gonna be. There's a lot of parents out there that don't have that much funding to be able to give their child £5 every week or like however many pound every week, and so by them doing that, a lot of kids will stop going to school.
And this whole I don't know if it's a rumor, but when they were trying to implement the government not to pay for like, okay, cool, it might not be talking about the school system, but not paying like supporting the whole zip card.
That's not a rumor. That's true. They might actually do it.
Exactly. So which doesn't make sense. So imagine, how the government funds like free school meals. If they remove that, so how are kids that can't not saying they can't afford it?
They can't afford it.
That's why they apply in the first place.
And how you're saying you want our the other generations to become smart and all of that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Stopping that. How are you gonna
because I feel like I don't. Is that linked to the educational system though?
Because how they're gonna get to school. They're not gonna get to school. They're not gonna learn.
Was it the educational system's decision? Like, did they contribute to that decision being made?
No, it was Bojo.
That's true. Bojo. I understand what you're saying. It doesn't have nothing to do with, but at the end of the situation, Boris Johnson wants us.
Literally,
but that's why the education system, because a lot of kids are gonna stop going to school.
Because I was gonna say if they didn't contribute to that decision, then I feel like the educational system now should take action to make sure that it doesn't get implemented. Because the worst thing
is, them kids that can't afford it are the most likely to be higher due to the fact that they know that they're in a disadvantaged situation, so they're more likely to work harder. So now you stopping that, obviously it doesn't have to, but you stopping that, then it just the whole situation. Basically. And then then there's not no smarter kids, then there's just kids that just advanced, they have money and they just go there and take advantage.
If you think about it, it will most likely be public school rather than private schools. And definitely. Private schools are
I don't know.
Can we maybe we should change the word, because I don't think the education system is failing.
I
think there are some things they need to change.
Yeah,
do you get what I mean?
It's not failing. It's Definitely,
they need
it's
to
not
change
failing.
some things.
They're changing too
yeah.
much things, and it's just not.
Literally,
it just doesn't make
it's not-
sense.
It really
Like
doesn't make
citizenship
sense.
needs to come back in.
It needs to
and
come back. Or at
certain
least something-
curriculums need
A
to be
subject
added.
that teaches us about the real
Yeah,
life.
real
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
like,
Something
real
that
life.
we're gonna actually know,
No,
like
yeah.
this whole cancel tax, all of these like
Yeah.
little stuff that really and truly I'm learning right
Because
now.
in sixth form you don't know that,
I'm
and then
going to-
after
yeah.
sixth form, well, not even after sixth form, like before you're about to leave sixth form, your parents are telling you, okay, you're gonna have to go uni now, so basically you're gonna have to have an accom, then you have to sort out payments,
Oh, my
then
God.
all of
That
this
girl,
and all of that.
I'm not
and
even
all
gonna
of
say the
that.
name, but there was even that one person that she stopped going to uni because she didn't know how to save up money as soon
Yeah.
as her student finance came. Yeah, she was
Oh,
spending it
spend
on hair,
everything.
on
That's
makeup,
what I'm
and then when
saying.
it was time to pay for
But
bills
really
and
and
pay
truly,
for food,
okay, cool. We can really and truly, it will be something we will laugh about. But it's really not her fault if you think about it, because maybe she didn't
didn't
get
know.
the
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely
like
it's not
that.
her
You know,
fault.
I
it's
feel
not
like-
her fault.
yeah.
Because
but-
if I went to uni, I think I would be in a difficult. If I went to uni, yeah, it would be I would be in a difficult situation because all of that money, like you haven't gotten that money. You haven't seen that amount of money in your bank account. So now you've seen it, you want to spend it, but you're thinking, obviously, yeah, I can spend a little bit, but you spending that little bit,
then
it's
again, it
spending
depends
more.
on the person.
Obviously,
If
it
you're
depends on the
someone-
person, yeah.
No, but okay, yeah, it depends on the person, but you're not gonna. It's not gonna be an innate knowledge that you have.
Oh,
they must
okay.
have gotten it from someone, whether
Exactly.
it's from the parents or from an
Yeah.
external guest or something that came to your school and spoke about it.
Yeah.
Like they're not. No one would
No,
know
I'm
how
talking.
to save and
Yeah,
all of that.
yeah, true. If it wasn't from the parents,
Yeah.
that's
Exactly,
true. That's
so-
true.
I only learned because I've got an older sister, so she went uni before, so she already told me what I need to do. And I feel like people actually forget student finance is for literally them 3 months that you're living there. Like you need to make sure that you've paid your rent and that money that you've got left needs to last at least 3 months if you've not got a part-time job, if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
Literally,
Yeah.
that I didn't like when I went uni for my first year. I forgot about that. Like I paid my rent. I didn't have no problem with my rent, but it's now living off the money, the rest of the money. I didn't think about that.
Yeah,
So
like,
I
if you-
spent it almost all like
Yeah.
first 2 months, and then I was struggling during the
And then
last
the
month.
fourth, yeah.
So
If you see, I was even telling this to Divine the other day. If you see a picture of me, yeah, in like November times, like when I first went to uni, guys, I think people actually thought that I was sick. Like I was not eating whatsoever, but obviously there were other things that led to that in it. But I literally got skinny. At these times, I'm used to eating and eating and eating and eating. But obviously, it taught me, because in uni, yeah, I'm gonna be very, very honest. I eat once a day. And
that's me. I'm being so
I will
real.
wake up. If I have to go to uni, I'll go to uni. I'll probably get like a hot chocolate there, or I will get like a chocolate bar, or maybe even Subway. And then when I'm at home, don't eat until when it starts to get to like 7. If I have to cook, I'll cook and then I will eat and I will sleep. So yeah, I definitely eat once a day there. But it is what it is.
they also like with the education system, they should like implement
Yeah.
like either you bring like external guests to talk about it, because not all schools do that.
I think
Or-
that's what they need to add to
Yeah,
curriculums as
or you
well.
have
I mean,
programs,
not
yeah.
curriculums. I mean,
The-
like add like having discussions with them kind of situation. Some people don't want to go to guidance counselors. I think assemblies.
And then you have to pay for that.
Yeah, I think assemblies would be the best because you can talk to everyone. Some people might not
Or like workshops.
you know how assemblies, everybody's there. Sometimes it might not, abide by, like, it wouldn't be for you, but it might be for me. And some people don't like going to specific places just to let everyone know, oh yeah, I'm going to this workshop due to the fact that I can't save.
It will be like a compulsive thing. It will be like a lesson.
Oh yeah,
but it's
yeah.
not really
So
a
it's-
lesson, it's like a workshop,
yeah. So workshops
They
will
can
But
do that.
even
Listen.
like little things like, is it Lucia Mayer? What was it?
Lucia Mayer.
Yeah, that's
Mayor
what I'm
Lucia.
saying. Like schools used to
Yeah, young Mayor or
prioritize.
something.
Yeah, young Mayor, whatever it was. Like used to prioritize little things that. Not saying it wasn't relevant, but it's not necessary. We don't really need it. Like,
Exactly.
and we'll
What
sit.
was To be
What did
very
they
honest,
actually change?
Exactly. I
What did
didn't
they
feel the
actually
change or the impact. I didn't feel the impact.
Like
Like,
those are
They probably
Yeah.
made
Yeah.
small impacts, but something small where you guys didn't know, like
feel
nothing
it.
big.
Yeah.
Because obviously
yeah.
there's some things that we don't know about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Honest to God, if I didn't go to secondary, but I still went to sixth form and uni, the things that I know now, like, how do I explain it? As in, like, if I didn't go to secondary school, I will still know the things that I know now, because the things that I know now
are being taught to you in sixth
exactly
form
it's being taught to me in
uni.
sixth form and in uni. The things in secondary school, I don't know jack about what I learned.
Yeah, because in secondary, I don't think I remember anything.
nothing.
Yeah.
What was even
not even my history lesson. I don't even remember.
The only thing I know about history was the
nothing.
£1 from Mr. Ray. That is the literal only thing I remember about that class. Other than that, no.
Now, it probably isn't failing, but I feel like if like niggas
They've got a
don't do
lot of
nothing,
changes.
They've been improving a lot of
if the
areas.
government doesn't do anything to
certainly.
change it, if they don't prioritize students, because even with the COVID thing that's going on, people are about talking about secondary school and primary school. No one's talking about uni. No one's talking about like uni students. Like, what the hell are we going to do?
I know, because we're getting a job after this. Like,
Exactly.
that's what I'm gonna live on for the rest of my life.
Imagine the ones that graduated this year, like
Exactly.
They have to graduate next year.
No, I mean, like, in terms of getting a job, like, it's
Oh,
a bit,
okay,
it's a bit
yeah.
mad now, like,
They don't have to
forgot about
graduate
that.
next year. It's just that they're doing it later.
yeah.
They're probably doing it later or
They
by
Have to
online.
graduate next year.
No, they don't.
They've graduated,
They've
but they just
graduated.
You
I
guys
mean,
told me last time
Yeah,
I had to
the
graduate.
ceremony.
No, the
You asked the same
ceremony.
thing.
That's what
Yeah,
I meant.
that's what
The
I'm talking
ceremony.
about.
Yeah.
Oh, the ceremony. Oh,
Yeah, that's what I'm
this,
talking about.
This is
Oh,
what
okay.
we had this same
Yeah.
discussion,
It was about the
same conversation, and it ended up the ceremony. But yeah,
Definitely, they need to start
to change
making.
it.
They need to start making.
I think it just has to be a sit down thing, because I don't know even who's the head of education system. I don't know the names or anything, but they definitely need to talk to his
She
name.
jumped out.
Did she?
Yeah, the lady.
Is it she?
You know when it was even on the Shade Brother. You know how when everyone got their GCSE results, it was worse than what they expected. The lady who monetizes, like the head that monetizes, I think it's GCSE or just education in general. She dropped. I think not that she dropped out, but like she quit
resigned.
or she resigned
From
a
the
day
position.
after. A day after the results were good, because it was even trending on Twitter.
Probably had a heart attack.
Yeah, she had a heart attack.
They weren't fair. Even with that, I don't think they were being fair.
Literally, exactly.
They literally
They
made
use
public schools
predicted-
look
I'm
really,
not- I'm-
really
you
bad.
know
The
what?
private school people
Exactly.
that attended private schools, they made them look really good. That's what I think personally.
With I'm not gonna lie to you. When I was in secondary school, I never took mocks seriously at all. I wouldn't even revise for it. So for you to predict the other kids with like, even my little cousin, she was letting me know like, Divine, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't like proper revise, but obviously she did pass, but she
Yeah.
wasn't revising for her mocks, because mocks is mocks. Do you get it? But then a lot of people put in more work when you know the actual exams coming up, and like kids didn't get that chance to like shine and all of that.
I think they can do that though. Like, you choose your predicted grades basically, but if you got like lower, if you got a U, you can do a retest.
Yeah, you
if
can
want to do
retake it, but then
Yeah.
like more time retakes are like. I don't know, retaking uni. I knew I was going to retake because I had 2 pages of it was like questions, and it was basically 2 questions. I didn't do 1 question. I knew for a fact I had to read.
Yeah, they're a bit. I don't want to say they're a bit confused, but
They are
I think it's just because
they need to.
it is.
tighten up.
We are going into the future, so they're just trying to do like try out things.
Yeah.
You need to stop
Try
trying
out
out.
phases.
You need to stop trying out.
And
really
this is what they need to
truly.
bring. They need to bring back the grants for people that go to uni.
Not
But then
really.
I think with that,
That-
you have to
Unis,
consider
I
the
know there's
economy as
grants.
well. I can't lie.
No, the grants finished.
No, they
cancelled
start.
it.
They're starting it again.
They started it again.
Some of the nurses, you can have a grant.
Yeah.
No, but that's
nurses,
nursing.
no, that's nurses,
That's
but she means
healthcare.
in
I'm talking
general.
like
Oh, in
everyone
general.
needs to
Everyone.
get
I feel like it's got to do with the economy.
Economy,
I
yeah.
can't lie.
Economy.
But obviously, let us know how you guys feel about this whole,
Education.
Education.
The current educational system.
It's a little
Like,
bit
it's failing a
fine.
lot,
What
but-
you guys think? If you guys are in secondary, 6th form or uni, what you guys think that should be changed? Obviously, we're not up there to be making decisions. But if we work together,
yes, we gotta work together.
We gotta work
and
together.
I'm sorry,
so
but
you
petitions
help me, I
don't
help
work.
you.
That's what I was gonna say.
What do you say?
I don't believe petitions
don't work.
No, if you read at the bottom, it says after 1,000 they talk. If it's more than that, they actually bring it up with the thing and have a discussion. Other than that it goes up. Petitions actually work. It's just
They
where
discuss
it goes
it, yeah.
to.
I'm talking about implementing it in real life. I haven't seen no changes.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They've probably had a
they're
talk
gonna
about it
argue
and then
for the
disagreed
time,
and
but I
said
hope
no.
you guys.
I don't think petitions work.
Because they're gonna go on forever. So like, comment, and subscribe, and let us
petitions
know
don't
what
work.
you
It is
think.
what it is.
And we'll see you back.
And the next episode,
Bye.